Hey guys, what's up? This is Paul Cassarly, and I'm going to kind of give you an example of uh, a function of Canva.com by giving you a slide presentation using their expand function. And I'm going to give you a little, a few tips here on marketing. So let's talk about digital marketing in general. Digital marketing encompasses a number of different factors and elements. Um, Some of them include social media marketing. Obviously, we're talking about websites, paid advertising, that sort of thing. Now, online marketing isn't easy, but it's easier than traditional marketing in the sense that you can control it more. All right. Traditional marketing methods are radio, newspaper, television, magazine ads, things like that. So, some of the stuff that makes up a marketing strategy are your fonts, your logos, your colors, and images that form a visual identity for your brand. Okay. Now keep in mind this presentation, just to take a fourth wall view real quick. This presentation was actually already a prepared slide in Canva, so I didn't change anything except the last slide for branding purposes, and I changed, of course, the colors to fit my theme. But back to the content here. So you need to know, you need to be consistent with your branding essentially. And this goes for digital marketing and traditional marketing. Now, marketing itself is the action or business of promoting and selling products or services, including market research and advertising. It's pretty simple, guys. This is Marketing 101. You're going to be promoting and selling products or services. I sell services. You might sell stuff on an e-commerce store. And then you need to research the market. Uh, Basically, you're figuring out what the supply and demand is of the products or services that you're offering, and if it's actually a viable business model. For instance, you could sell wicker baskets online, but unless you find the target audience that actually needs the wicker baskets, you know what I mean. You could also provide services as a third-party wicker basket weaver uh, to a company, or you could be a wicker basket weaver consultant, which is a service. But I don't think the demand for that is very high right now. So that's what it means by market research. You need to get into something that actually makes sense and can make you an income. Advertising simply includes paying for ads. So, billboards, newspapers, magazines, those are traditional marketing methods. Social media content, organic content, which is you can boost a Facebook post or you can run an actual advertisement. So either way, you're putting your name out there, your brand, and you're able to sell just by attracting the customers to you. So the question always is, what works best? Is it digital marketing or, you know, traditional marketing? Um, well, before we answer that question, we kind of need to get into um, these different elements of marketing. So here we're looking at focusing on your customers. Build your marketing strategy around your customers. Like I said, you need to find the people who are interested and have a demand for your service or product. Build your brand story. Storytelling is one of the most powerful marketing tools. I'll give you an example. So, Jill was walking down the street and her shoe became untied, right? And as she bent down to tie her shoe, so far you think this is about the shoe. Her pants ripped. Oh boy. And then so we have an action. She was doing something, the setting. She was walking down the street. Um, and then she went to do something and there became a problem. So that would be the antagonist is her pants, basically, ripping. But luckily, ABC Pants Store was right off to her left. So she, went into the store. She found a great pair of pants, and all was well and good. The end. So now I could say Jill's pants ripped and she went into the store. Great. But that's not a story. That's just telling a fact. One action into another. A story is embellishing those facts into a narrative of sorts, right? People love it. Human beings have evolved on storytelling, and it's still the most powerful marketing tool and always will be. Utilize your marketing content. Through creating quality content, you build customer trust. This is kind of where Casas Media specializes in. We create the actual content that your viewers and your audience take in and consume. That's where we come in. So there is somebody to fill all of these steps, right? So the last step being get your business found using SEO. Search engines can connect you to new and relevant audiences. There are people who are SEO experts. All they do is go into a website, optimize it for SEO, and then charge for that service. So focus on your customers. There are people who specialize in market research. Build your brand story. There are branding experts out there. Utilize marketing content. That's what we do. And of course, you have SEO experts. It'd be great to know all four of these things, but you can't do everything. Marketing firms attempt to do that. And when I first built my business, that's what I thought I was going to be doing. But I decided just to focus on the content part. Except for social media, which I know how to do the, focusing on your customers part. So I kind of got 1 and 3 going on. But anyway, marketing content and strategy. This is going to be really important for you. So let's see here. Brand identity. Brand identity is the face of your business. You need to determine your key business goals. So what do you want to get out of your business? How much money do you want to make? What kind of impact do you want to make? And what do you want your legacy to be? Your brand identity should help fulfill them. And you need to identify the customers that's going to help you fulfill, what your goals are. So here's how the model translates between digital and traditional marketing. Social media marketing and traditional marketing. We call it social media marketing because that's where you can actually, the actual medium, you can be involved in the marketing process. When I talk about focusing on your customers, actually getting on Facebook and talking to them and replying to comments, things like that, that's social media marketing. You're publishing a post, people are replying and engaging with the post, and then you're engaging back with them. Traditional marketing, there really isn't any engagement whatsoever. Some television, smart TVs, have a bit of the digital marketing engagement aspect where they have interactive ads, but basically that's non-existent. I mean, if you're listening to the radio and you hear an advertisement for, Joe's Restaurant, you can't talk back to the radio and expect it to talk back to you. You just go to Joe's Restaurant. It's direct marketing is what it is. But both of these things, traditional marketing like newspapers have gone online. So that's kind of where traditional marketing and social media overlap. So to the online section there, that's where you're seeing that overlay there. So in short, here's a checklist. You need to build a strategy. How are you going to do it? Build an awareness campaign. Tell people about your brand. Make them aware. Demographics and developing a mission statement. So demographics is determining the who, what, where, when, why. Mostly the who, what, where, when. Of who you're going to be targeting and what your brand, the type of people that would actually purchase your product or service. Developing a mission statement. This is going to be shaped around that demographic. And building those audience personas is going to be really critical. So An audience persona, also called an avatar, is going to be someone. We'll talk about Jill again. Jill is a 30-year-old single mother living in New York City who is really into watching Netflix and basket weaving, right? That's an audience persona. It's those single moms in New York that are into all that stuff that's going to be your audience. And so once you get all that, you can create a framework for your content plan, right? Your content plan would be something like a social media calendar where you schedule out posts a month ahead of time, creating blog articles, publishing videos, doing Facebook Lives, that sort of thing. Schedule all that out, get a plan going, and execute it. If you have any questions, head over to cassasmedia.com, schedule a free consultation, and I would be more than happy to answer any questions you have. If you actually got through this, I winged this video in one take, so if I said and a lot, it's because I'm coming up with it off the top of my head and digging into my intelligence, my brain cells. So let me know what you thought, and talk to you next time.